Napoleon Community Schools, Pat Dillon. Hey, Pat.
Hey, thanks for having me, Bart.
Yeah, good to see you, and congratulations on the position.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You're just
Pretty excited.
Yeah, just a few weeks in, taking over from Jim Graham, but you've worked under Jim Graham for quite a while.
17 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, and I talked to Jim, and I think in many districts the ideal is to promote from within. People that already know the district, they know the families and the kids, and so there's comfort level for the new superintendent too.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny you mention that because, excuse me, I've pondered in my mind how somebody walking into a new district at this time with all the things going on at the federal and state level, but also locally with all of our projects we've got going, they would make their head spin.
Yeah, I think, and in Jackson County we do have the new Springport superintendent is from outside their district. So, yeah, it's going to be a tougher learning curve, and they're going to have to buy all that new blue and white clothing.
Yep. Yep.
But you've already got the pirate green, so you're in good shape. And you brought me a gift.
I brought you a little gift. Someone suggested that I should bring some kind of a trinket for Bart. And I wrapped it myself, as you can see.
Very nice.
It's in keeping with the theme that I'm sure we're going to be discussing. So.
Okay. Oh my gosh. It is.
I thought it would be a good idea if you had your own hard hat, so you could come and take the nickel tour anytime you want.
Awesome. I like this. It's hard hat number 1.
Yep.
Great. Yeah.
I believe that was Jim's.
Well, thanks. Awesome. So I have seen the construction going on. I was out a few weeks ago at Jim's retirement party and got a chance to peek my head into the new Pirate Plex. It's already got a name.
Pirate Plex. Yep. I don't know if that's official, but that's what we've been calling it for forever. So it's pretty impressive. It's like we were saying earlier. Those pictures make it look big, but it's when you're standing in the middle of it looking up, wow, it's even bigger.
You do see that, looking at it from the outside, of how massive it is. It dwarfs the regular gym.
It does. It does.
So what's the Pirate Plex going to be used for?
Pardon?
What are you going to use it for?
So there'll be non-varsity matches in there originally. We'll have a lot of use for our youth teams. I'm sure robotics and our band will probably use it quite a bit. There'll be a place. It's sort of an auxiliary weight facility or fitness center, to be determined yet. But we're real happy with the progress. Couldn't be happier. Things are right where they're supposed to be, and we're really excited. Really excited about where we're going with it and what we've got coming up.
Yeah, so it's probably the most visible project that you have going right now because it's so huge. But you're also doing things at the middle school. Ezra Eby, the athletic fields. What else is happening this summer?
So we've got two phases: Phase 1, Phase 2, Series 1, Series 2 on the bond, and I believe Series 2 gets released in January. So the next big chunk of work won't be done until next summer. Is when we're planning on having all of that. The biggest part of that, two biggest parts of that, would be 2,400 square feet, multi-purpose cafeteria at our elementary school, and then a big undertaking with our concession stand out at the athletic complex.
Oh, the outdoors one.
There's going to be some roofing issues that are addressed at our middle school and elementary school, and classroom ventilation units, basically air conditioning. In several of those, almost all of them, and some other things of that nature. So we've got a lot going on.
Yeah, so we've got this giant construction project, but coming into a job that you've really got a lot of familiarity with, you've had a chance, I think, to plan what kinds of things that you want to focus on. So do you have like a blueprint of what your first year is going to be?
I sort of do. It's ongoing. It's changed a few times, but I think the number one focus that that I'm going to try to harness is increasing communication internally and externally with all of the different stakeholders, and continuing to foster those positive relationships.
The district's pretty much close to on a growth. When you look at the Jackson County School District growth, you see it on the eastern end, which includes Napoleon. Mm-hmm. So you do have the opportunity to grow. You're in that kind of trajectory right now. We've
traditionally, the last several years, we've been pretty flat with our enrollment, which is much better than going in the opposite direction. We've got the room if we do get an influx, but we generally have about 1,300 students in our district.
Is this construction, this bond, any of this forward thinking and growth, making room for more families?
I don't know that that was the original inception, but it certainly isn't going to hurt if we do have that influx. I think more the concept was functionality, because we had so many groups wanting gym time, that this is really going to allow those younger groups to get more gym time by relieving and shifting around and working out schedules.
Nice. All right, getting ready for back to school. We're less than a month away. I think we're about 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yep. We have teaching staff coming back on the 18th, and the students come back on the 20th. So we'll have our block party and open house on the 18th that evening. Then we'll do our welcome breakfast for staff that morning, and pretty big week.
How are you for staffing? Are there any positions still open?
We are solid,
nice.
Which is a welcome. Very, very welcome. I know I've talked to some of my high school colleagues around the county, and they've still got teaching positions to fill. So we're blessed.
You left a couple vacancies open when you ascended to superintendency.
I did, and I got lucky there. I got a man named Kip O'Leary, who's an experienced administrator that's come aboard, and he's going to take over the high school. Mary Dillon is actually taking the secretary position at central office. I didn't meet her until even though we have the same last name and we're technically related, I didn't meet her until she interviewed. Long story there with family stuff, but yeah, they're both doing great. Both coming from JPS.
Nice, yeah. There's a ton of Dillons in the Jackson area, and yes, they're all related.
Yeah.
Kindergarten. Typically, this is a welcoming time for new families.
Yeah. We've still got plenty of room. In fact, Mr. McGonigal asked me to make sure that I mentioned that we're open to enrollment through the block party. And they'll have a registration booth of sorts set up at that.
And you'd like to see some community partners set up a tent or a booth at the block party, and there's still room for that, right?
Yeah. They can reach out to Mrs. Bryce on the screen there, and I'm sure we're filling up fast with that. I haven't checked in with her yet, but they were planning some things last week, and I stopped in and said hi, and I wanted to leave them alone and not hinder progress.
All right, well, we'll come by and check things out on Monday the 18th. A lot going on this summer in Napoleon. Thanks for coming in, Pat.
Thanks for having me, Mark.
Yeah, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Superintendent at Napoleon Community Schools, Pat Dillon.